I'm sweaty, so you know, it is what it is. I'm actually sore. I've been doing these workouts by Insecure Fitness, and she is absolutely amazing for a hard workout. Definitely look her up. Shout out to her because she puts you to work. So that's what I did today. I'm feeling great. I just wanted to come on and leave some SOS messages for my faithful followers and subscribers. We're on YouTube, so it's subscribers, not followers. If I was on Instagram, it would be followers. By the way, do you follow me on Instagram? Do you know that I have 2 Instagram accounts? One Instagram is at OP Fibroid Freedom. The other is at Cecili Music, as I'm also a musician. Did you know that? You didn't, did you say? Check it out. The music Instagram, actually, I need to update that. I haven't posted any music stuff in a while, but I'm about to release some new stuff with my band, so that's coming up too. But follow for the music at CECILI Music on Instagram for the music. For the fibroids, it's at OP Fibroid Freedom. Now, I came on after my workout with my green smoothie. Just to kind of kick back and go over some best practices for the shift that I would say is coming. Everybody keeps talking about this shift, December 21st. It's a big deal. It really is. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to minimize it by any means. I'm not. But one of the biggest things that I think we can all intuit is that the shift is already upon us. It's not something that's going to happen as soon as the clock strikes midnight tonight. Now, I'm not saying, that things may happen. Things could happen. You know, we're in the time, I think this whole entire year that we've been experiencing here for 2020 has been wild card energy. So I'm not, doubting that something major could take place. But what I am saying is the shift, which has to do with the perfect alignment of multiple planets, multiple heavenly bodies are going to be in a straight line. They're all about to stand at attention for whatever reason. I think officially the time is 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe, on December 21st. So something definitely is going on. And we all know that we are directly connected to the heavenly bodies, to the astrological development and movements and shifts and patterns, right? So we know that there is a shift and shifts happening, but I want to just clarify that it's been happening. It's been happening as the year has progressed, which probably has to do with the course of how all the events of the year have rolled out and are still rolling out. So keep that in mind. A lot of people are, talking about what's going to happen on the 21st. I think the best things that we can do are what I'm about to talk about in this video. Because first and foremost, energetically, the best thing that we can do to prepare is always be doing things that contributes to raising and keeping our vibration at a high frequency, at a frequency where honestly, we're as close to the love frequency and love vibration as possible. So that's probably my biggest message to all of my beautiful, lovely subscribers on this channel that care about what I say and know that I care about you as well. If there's one thing that you take away from this talk is that move in love more so now than ever before. Check your energy. If you have, because we're all human, so situations where, we get thoughts in our head where we may not be thinking about somebody at the best, along the best terms. We may be hating, sometimes we're all human. Somebody may get on our nerves. This is a time where you want to check those types of thoughts and really move into your godhood and your God energy and that part of you that is connected to every other human on the globe, knowing that, there is an aspect in somebody else that where you may be able to see something that reminds you of yourself. That is what you need to be mindful of now. And keep in mind that we're all in this together. And that the illusion, I think, up until this year has been that we're all moving separately and we all have these dangling carrots that we have to reach and achieve for status and for accolades and to get, whatever, fame or whatever people's fortune, whatever people's desires are. But really, it's all about, it goes back to love. It goes back to the fact that we are all human and that we all have a right to quality of life, to harmony and divine health, and we have a right to be here. The basic things that make up human existence, that is what this year has kind of highlighted as I start to look back over for me. But one thing I do want to touch on is I mentioned earlier this year, maybe around August, whenever I announced Womb Hang Clan, my goddess manifestation group that I put together when I called the Womb Circle. That was about August. I remember that I had done some studying and I had this epiphany I mentioned in one of the videos about why everything was happening the way it was happening in 2020 and what the significance was. And one thing I mentioned in the video, you'll have to go back and see it to verify that I said this, but I said that I got the message that 2020 was the Jubilee Year in biblical terminology. And the Jubilee Year is the time when all of the debts are canceled out. And, anybody that is up under in terms of like in the old days, really, it would be serfdom and slavery and that kind of stuff. They're released and their debts are canceled out, But it could also be seen spiritually. And I'm going to have to keep it short because my phone is never charged when I come on for these things. But that was something I wanted to, I highlighted earlier this year in Womb Hang Clan, and I highlighted it after the Womb Circle on YouTube in one of the videos. And I mentioned the importance of detaching from old energies and old connections to situations where we are feeling like we are weighed down by things in our mind, things in our lives. It's the time where we can realize that we're free and we don't have to be tied down to anything that feels like a heavy weight on us. And that, I believe, is still being validated by what's happening now, because many people are calling what's taking place tomorrow and energetically with the planets the Great Reset. Some people are choosing to look at this from a financial perspective, which makes a lot of sense. It is going to be a financial reset. How many times have we heard that the currency here is about to be no more, and that we're moving into digital currency? There's a lot of speculation. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going into digital currency. But that's one way to look at it. Some people say that it's literally just going to be the Great Reset. The reset's got to do with people that have a lot of financial holdings, investments, and that kind of thing. Our finances are about to reset because the currency is about to reset. But then a lot of others are also saying both, that it will be financial, but will also be energetically, frequency wise. So anything that's not in alignment and above board, but not just above board, because it's past the point of just making a B and getting out and graduating. It's not even like that anymore, family. It's like I mentioned, that love vibration. Anything that's not in alignment with the elevation of the planet moving into the fifth dimensional frequency, things that are of that frequency. We're also moving into the Aquarian age. We've officially actually moved into the Aquarian age from the Piscean age as of the last few days, right? So the Aquarian age is the age of knowing, I believe. So there's no room for falsehood. There's no room for people to show up and be getting by, by faking it until you make it. No, you got to be it to make it now, right? So that's where we're going with the energy. So I just wanted to remind everybody, be it, be what you know to be, for you personally, the best example that you have in your mind's eye for yourself of thriving in your health, in your life, in all of your aspects of your life, with your career. If you feel like you have been in a career or in a situation with your work where you've not been the happiest, this is a better time than ever to go ahead and start to manifest the career or the business goals of your dreams. A lot of us, you know me, entrepreneur all day. The energy is so strong right now for people to bring out their powers to become strong, successful entrepreneurs and business owners and operators for themselves than ever before. Know that that is and has been permeating this entire year. And also, another thing that is being rewarded right now, in addition to manifestation, the manifestation I know for a fact is being rewarded with instant manifestation. There's a quickening on our manifestation capabilities. So put your work in with your meditation and with your visualization, with your self-care, but with the things that you want to see manifest into your life. Give those energy, take time and do your visualization. But also the action, the discipline behind whatever it is that you have on your heart that you want to see manifest. So right now, more so than ever before with me, I'm just like very disciplined with my working out, more so than I was even earlier this year. But there's something about discipline, because I'm seeing results way faster than I have ever before. Discipline is going to be exponentially rewarded in this time. That's the message that I wanted to bring to you. So a lot of my goddesses on this channel are shrinking fibroids naturally. They're on these natural womb healing and fibroid elimination journeys, or just a holistic journey for your wellness and for your health. So know that this is a great time to do extra, to put in more elbow grease and eating plant-based. And when I say plant-based, you know I always mean a natural, whole food, unprocessed plant-based diet. Not the fake meats, not the fake, what else? Shrimp that's supposed to be vegan and all that kind of stuff. Do these things and do the self-care work. Drink your water, sweat, exercise, do your affirmations. Your actions, your discipline will be rewarded probably quicker now more so than ever before, because we are being empowered with this energy shift and this frequency raise that is happening right now. So that's what I wanted to come on and just give y'all a message, a word of encouragement and support, and to let you also know fear has no place in the mind, the psyche, the life of somebody that truly believes that they have some great things to do and they're supposed to be here, and that you're here for a reason. You shouldn't have anything to be fearful of. Because somebody messaged me and asked me about my thoughts on the current events with the vaccinations and all that kind of stuff. And my thing is, don't give it any mental energy or worry or fear. If you don't want to deal, if you don't want that to be even come up for you, then don't even let it be on your radar. You know, the more you give energy and power to these topics and situations that you don't want, you're giving them more power to permeate and come further and closer into your sphere. But the reality is, you can, especially now, everything is starting and ending in the mind. So all you really need to do is put your attention and energy and focus into areas that you know are adding to and benefiting you and contributing to you being at your best, being as successful as the Most High, the Creator, intended for you to be. So don't even worry and put any energy in those topics. Take that energy, put it into discipline, put it into love, put it into being a better person in your world, to your family, to your loved ones, and in the community that is most immediate to yourself, and contribute in that arena. Love on yourself. Check and audit and vet thoughts coming in, things that are coming into your world right now, into your psyche, even your emotions. Check them. If it's something that is causing you to feel it's disrupting your peace and you don't want to feel that way, get rid of the thought. Go back to whatever led to that emotion, that led to that inertia, that led to that, feeling of disruption, and figure out a way to neutralize it. Literally, you can look at that. You can give that in your mind's eye, whatever thought created that. You can give it a physicality in your mind's eye, and then you can take it and wrap it up in love. You can wrap it up in rope, and then you can turn the rope into cloud material and then just see it just disintegrate, whatever works for you. But this is the time to really be activating your powers, your mental powers, and seeing the physical manifestation of them in your life. So that is what I wanted to say. I just wanted to come on quick and just let you know I'm here. And tomorrow and going into tomorrow, the shift, do things that are going to feed and raise that vibration, feed your frequency. Lots of fresh green juice, green smoothies, raw plant juice. Get all of the raw plants into your body, into your life daily. Figure out a way, if it's too tough to think about eating 100% plant-based all the time, then just make sure you get at least one green juice or one green smoothie a day into your life, into your diet. That will help your manifestation power, and it will obviously help you shrink fibroids naturally. Good evening, Melissa Barrett. Hi, beauty. I saw your smoothie bowl over on in the group. I didn't see it yesterday, so I just commented on it today, but it was beautiful. It was inspiring. I was just on here after my workout, talking about best practices for the 21st, for tomorrow. But some things that you can do to bring in the 21st. And don't forget that it's not just the 21st, right? We've moved into a new age, really. We're going into a new age. We're at the beginning or the precipice. I love it. And that Melissa says she just got done with meditation, and that is precisely what I was going to recommend as one of the best practices for what we can be doing tomorrow to really harness the power of the energies that are permeating our world right now. Meditation and just actually sitting and listening, being silent and listening and hearing, because another level I'm sure that you all have heard of what is going to be activated is special superpowers. Some people think it's a joke, and again, I would not be so quick to call things a joke. I mean, after the types of occurrences that we've seen manifest in 2020, I don't think we can really start to be too quick to say things are fake and what is real, because we're being shown that a lot of things that we've been told are actually our fantasies and our fake are actually turning out to be real. So some people are saying superpowers will be activated. I'm saying that they've already been activated. That's what I'm here to say. And I'm saying if you haven't noticed any changes, change your diet and eat a little bit more plant-based. If you've already been plant-based, you still haven't noticed any changes, check whatever thoughts and whatever your emotional framework is. Check your own energy. Is it a negative energy, positive energy, in between? What is your outlook on situations? And try to raise your vibration to a love vibration, a love frequency at all times, because that's really literally what time it is. And they say time is not real too, so that's a whole different discussion. Can you discuss best practices to stay on the fibroid journey with a partner that eats standard American diet? Yeah. It's best practices with that is that you have to realize, even though you're in a relationship with somebody, you don't have to eat exactly how they eat. And I know it's tough because I'm guessing you asked because you make meals for the both of you. But you're going to have to put that extra work in and make things, but then have a tweak where, like, for instance, we have collard greens in my family on Sunday, pretty much. They are made, if family members, a lot of my family members don't eat like I do. But if they make greens and they want meat in them, the meat will be made on the side, or a small little extra pot that are vegetarian is made. You know, you just have to start factoring in during the preparation, the meat on the side or the cheese on the side or whatever, and you have to set aside something for yourself, literally, if that is the problem. If that's not really the issue, then you can just type in the comments a little bit more specifically what types of obstacles you're facing. We live together. It's hard not to eat the junk food. Yeah, I'm all vegan, but sometimes he buys vegan junk food. Ooh, that's tough. Especially when you're dating someone, because you kind of want to like connect with them and eat the same foods. But just know, I mean, one of the hacks for me, and this is telling a little bit of my secrets about me, but there's a vanity perspective, and you're a beautiful woman. I've seen you, Melissa, so I'm just going to throw this out there because this is probably not an issue for you, but I use that, especially when I'm dating and I want to keep it sexy. So I'm going to be like, I can't really eat that because I got to stay fine. You know, you got to think about it like that. Let him have his junk food. Or another thing you can do, and I definitely do this, if I know I want a snack or I want a treat, you know, because sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I have a craving, right? Saturday, I'll have it. I won't have it all day Saturday, but you know, right now I'm not having, you know, one of my favorite things is wine, and I actually have given up wine I haven't had wine since sometime in November. So, and now that I'm done that, I'm seeing super fast results with my workouts because I immediately jumped on the workouts. I bumped it up and I said, I'm gonna be consistent. So I've been working out 5 days a week since December. I guess what I'm going on week 3 now. I'm seeing major results. So now I'm like, I don't care about no wine, buy wine, because I'm finally seeing the stomach fat disappear. So you have to kind of find, especially even body types or people maybe that are inspirational to you as far as figure, as far as, you know, the avatar that resembles you, and they, you know, girls or women that you see that are icons of health and beauty and fitness. Go and visit their Instagrams and their accounts and look at them every now and then as inspiration to keep yourself on track. That helps me a lot. When I work out, that's another thing that helps me a lot, is just when I work out, I want to do more of it and less of the stuff that I know is going to make me unhealthy. So I hope those things help, but know that, you know, you got a man and you want your man, you want to keep your man, you got to keep him on his toes. So you got to find that happy medium and balance that connecting time with stopping eating the stuff that the man eats, because you know that you got to keep it sexy for you first and foremost. But, you know, you want to have something to feel sexy and have that zest about, and that is gonna have to fuel your willpower and discipline. So if he's eating, I don't know what kind of stuff you eat. Another thing you can do is have something to kind of satisfy that flavor profile to some degree that matches whatever junk food y'all usually eat together. So if it was something sweet or some, like, I don't know, a Snickers bar or something, I would make a date version with chocolate and with pecans and something like that. If it's something crunchy and it's like, you know, it depends on what your snack is, but you're going to have to find a tweak to where you have your little snack and he has his, because you got to stay sexy. I hope that helps you. Because I could go on and on and on about this, but also think about the time we're in and we want our vibration high, right? The vibration is directly linked to whatever you're putting in the whatever stimuli you're putting into your computer. Thank you so much. That was really helpful. Yay. I'm glad it was helpful, goddess. I'm so glad. But yeah, so just, you know, as most ladies that I know, that especially if you were in my group, you probably have some similarities. And I'm like, you know, we want to be fine, you know, we want to be sexy. So yeah, so and also the lower the food that is more processed is lowering that vibration. Think about that. Keep it in mind. What are your health goals? I don't know if you have any bambinos yet, or if you want bambinos, you want to limit that processed food, because it just throws the hormones off and they feed fibroids, right? So everything is connected with our lifestyle habits. So yeah, but y'all meditate tomorrow. One of my goals is when I get up, I got to walk my dog first because she is like extra and a half. So I'll probably get up early and do like a sunrise yoga sequence. If I do, I will record some of it and post it. And then my plans are to go for a walk, because you want to get some sun on your body to protect you from things like this COVID stuff, to protect you from having to even get any sort of a vaccine. Get closer to nature, get that sunlight. Make sure you have your vitamin D levels supplemented tomorrow. Take your vitamin D, eat vitamin D rich foods, and go get some sun on your body. So my plan is to get up and go for a walk outside, and then come back and do a little bit of meditation, perhaps possibly in the sun. Depending on how cold it is, I may come inside and meditate. But those are some examples of best practices that you can do for the actual energies that are really coming in and moving in to our world pretty heavy right now. And some other things you can do is just educate yourself and read up on the planets and the alignment, and know that everything is in alignment for you, and it's best for you to get in alignment, and take that hint from everything happening with the shift, and utilize that energy to support you to knowing that you can manifest whatever it is that you have on your heart to manifest. And that is what I wanted to tell you. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I will be back. My plan is to come on maybe daily. We'll see if that happens. But if y'all liked this, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. Oh, I have some announcements before I do. I've just released a smoothie blend powder, which is what I'm having now. I talked about this. This is my iron-rich smoothie. I demoed this in my webinar. I was a panelist on a webinar called Eliminating Anemia. It happened yesterday. It was amazing. It went way better than I thought. I had a great time. There were 4 other panelists, 4 other herbalists on the panel with me, and we all brought lots of super informative information to the table for natural ways to correct, to fix permanently iron deficiency anemia. Also, we talked about sickle cell anemia and just anemia in general. So if you're interested in getting the replay, that will be posted shortly. Message me. The replay will be $50. It should be ready on Monday, but you definitely want to get that information. But I did demo a new smoothie and my new smoothie blend recipe for protein powder for your smoothie, as well as a new plant iron tea that I've released. If you don't know, I'm an herbalist. The blend is called Plant Armor because it's high and rich in iron phosphate, which obviously will obliterate anemia, right? But then it also has natural mullein in the blend to help expel mucus from the body in times of viruses and flus and colds. It's so necessary. And it's all from plants. It also protects and boosts your immunity too, to protect you from viruses as well. It energizes your immune system and helps to cleanse your blood. Rich in iron. I talked about all these things on the webinar, and I released these products. So if anybody is interested in getting either of those products, I'll put the link to my Etsy shop here. I also have released some new flavors of my superfood sea moss line. I have a Trinity. The Bliss Trinity is a blend of bladderwhack, of course sea moss, and burdock root, which is rich in iron, another blood builder and cleanser. But if you have all of those together, they perform a synthesis in the body where you're getting all the minerals the body needs. That is now available in my Etsy. And I also have a whole host of other flavors in my sea moss line. I have the Iron Maiden, which is one that is close to my heart, Iron Maiden moss. That one is amazing. It's infused with blackstrap molasses and a lot of other great things like sarsaparilla root, dandelion, very high iron, and just boosts